Well, this is going to be a very interesting video, but you know what? I've done this before in the past, so I'm going to do it again. Also, I've got my kind of cheap stuff here. Hopefully they continue being cheap. That wasn't a cheap joke. Anyway, moving on, because I'm here and you're there. Today I'm going to react to a song. It's called She's the One. I'm basically going to listen to it. I've done this in the past. I've done it in the end, and I've done another song, and yeah, basically I just listen to the song and I break it down. The reason I wanted to do it is because I don't know. I'm like trying to break down like some of my songs, because I don't think I have broke them down before properly. I've never really dove into each verse and broke down. I have reacted to some of them before in the past, I think, but I've just talked about them and like, oh yeah, I like that line, that line's cool, you know, this, that and the other, but I've never really dove into it and broke them down. So yeah, today I'm gonna break them down, but I'm only gonna break down the verses. I'll listen to one of the chorus part and just explain it and you know, stuff like that, but I'm gonna break down verses more. So yeah, She's the One. Is everyone ready? 'Cause I am. Okay, so there was a lot to digest in that first opening line. I don't know if it shows me. YouTube has a thing where it sometimes shows you the transcript. Okay, so yeah. When I look at my transcript, it's all in like different languages because I can't understand my voice. And I think the reason I can't understand my voice is just because of like the way I pronounce things. It comes across as like really weird. I don't know why. But yeah, there's a lot of things in it. She knows I'm different. She don't want it with me. Okay, she knows I'm different. She don't want to F with me. So that's basically like I'm like a different type of person to everyone else. Like I mean, like a lot of people that are close to me now, that I'm like a different person, as in like, how do I explain it? It's like I don't find joy in like sitting around doing nothing, or I don't find joy in, you know, relaxing or like lying in bed, you know, or I don't find, you know, joy, I don't know, sitting there and watching like 12 hours on Netflix. What I enjoy is, you know, doing work. So like my friends know that I'm different that way, that I just like to do work, and like it's always work and like it's all stuff like that. But obviously I do make time, and I don't know, I don't want to be the fit-in type person like everyone else. So that's why it's that line. I can't remember any of the other lyrics, so I'm just gonna continue on with the song. She popped up in my comments, my shit hitting top 50. I'm really what's poppin'. You boys trying to find your way out. I did it, no problem. I don't even wanna talk these days. I'm really just locked in. I'm the trouble kid. I'm really what's poppin'. I don't really want to talk these days. I'm really just locked in. I'm the trouble kid. I'm really what's poppin'. Also, Asterigo merch. Make sure you go get yourself some new merch. But yeah, I don't really want to talk these days. I'm really just locked in. That is so true. I'm like done with talking. That's the thing. Nowadays I don't like where I used to, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I used to tell people what I was planning on doing. Like I used to be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this and that. Nowadays I just kind of like, I lock myself into it and I just do it, you know what I mean? Just keep it on topic, come into the house again. You know that she's the one, bitch, you know that she's the one. She wanna fuck, just keep it on topic, come into the house again. Got the money coming in 5 ways, I ain't stepping like 5 days. Yeah, there's a lot in that, like she wanna F, just keep it on shush, come around to the house again. I don't know, that kind of explains itself. Got money coming in 5 ways, ain't slept in 5 days. More like it should be like 25 ways and 25 days, because that's literally what it feels like. That was probably the most controversial line that I've ever put in a song. It was something like, she wanna F with an ass like that. With an ass, I keep saying ask. With an ass like that, I forget my ex. A lot of people messaged me and were like, is that a diss to any exes? No, it's not a diss to any exes. Honestly, I don't diss people that like, you know, have any sort of like interaction with me, you know, in that type of way. Like, I'm not that type of person that's like, oh, there's my ex, I hate them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't hate any of my exes. I don't have anything against any of my exes. That was just simply a line. It was just randomly in there, and it was just something that I had in mind when I was making the song. But it's not a diss to any exes, like, or it's not a diss to, like, it's not a diss that way. Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with any exes or anything like that. Like, I mean, I hope everyone is doing well. Like, that's just how I am. Like, I just hope they're all doing well, basically. That's what I'm saying. That was just a line that I kind of just made up in the moment. and then a lot of people kind of questioned it, and they were like, oh my god, that's such a diss to like ex-girlfriends. It's not, just saying it's not, because I don't diss exes or anything like that, because like I'll always say this, and I'll always be the same way, no matter how it ends with like, this should honestly apply to everyone, no matter how it ends with like your ex-girlfriend, or no matter how bad it ends, or you know, if she cheats on you, if she does this or if she does that, like honestly you should just completely forget about it and just honestly just, you know, focus on something different, like, or do something different. Like, I mean, no one should have hate, because like, as I always say, we're all dying anyway, so why hate someone that, you know, you were with once in your life, you know? So I don't know, it's just one of those things. Some people can, some people can't. You know that she's the one, she's the one. Everyone probably wonders this, where this came from. This came from me and my friend playing on FIFA, and we used to kick the football and try to score on each other. Anyone that's ever played FIFA. And basically, when we were like taking like these random shots, we'd be like, oh, that's the one, and me and my friend just be like, after, and like if I said, oh, that's the one, he'd be like, she's the one. I don't know why, it just became a joke. I made like 8 versions of that song, and then I stuck on that song. My voice sounds so different in it because I was sick the morning I made it. I got up one morning, made it in an hour, that was it. Boom, done. Made a music video the next day, boom, done. And that's that. Not really much else. I'm just a workaholic, I think.